What is up, everyone? This is Living Dead. Coming back to Crossbearer for round 2. This is a Mega WAD in progress by HAK3180. And I am just doing a little bit of recording of my playthrough. So, I'm going to be picking this up on Ultraviolence. And when I last left off, I was on map 4. I died a couple of times. I wasn't quick saving. I actually went back to this map last night and completed my run of that. I recorded it, but it wasn't really for the purpose of this video. It was late, and so I was keeping my voice quiet, wasn't really commentating that much, but was going to possibly record another video, but then I kind of scrapped that. So that being said, I have actually attempted the next couple of maps after map 4. That would be map 6 and map 7. I started map 6. I died about 10 to 15 times at the beginning and decided to move on because I wanted to have a productive video. I felt like I was going to get stuck on that for a while. It's also a couple of beers deep, so, you know, may have been affecting my ability to play the game. I don't know. I'm not trying to make excuses, but it wasn't very good. So then I moved on to map 7. I did make it to the infamous trap that has been described by a few other play testers in the Doom World thread, and wasn't able to move past that as well, and that's when I just realized maybe it wasn't the right time for me to try to play Doom anyways. So, that all having been said, I'm going to try to pick it back up on map 6. Just a quick disclaimer, if I do start to get pissed, it's nothing personal. It is a little bit tricky at the beginning there. I do have some thoughts and comments on it, but I've had a night of sleep, had a cup of coffee today, a few glasses of water. We're all good to go, so just starting this back over. Okay, so right at the beginning here, you have to shoot this switch, and you have to immediately get off this crusher, and the whole time you were being shot by literally everyone alive. Just get this guy out of the way real quick. And what makes that really hard there at the beginning, so here's my proof. This is my save from last night, where I saved right before the Arachnotron trap. We're just going to overwrite that, so we're going to start here. This is my new save scum spot. So, okay, yeah, right there at the beginning, when you quick save, that's not so bad. If you're trying to pistol start this, oh, Jesus. Yep, there's that Archie up there. It's brutal. It's a brutal beginning. You barely have any room to maneuver, and it feels just a little bit mean-spirited for a map 6. But we'll see. I didn't really get that much further than this part of the map. I made it over that ledge there and immediately fell into the poison and died. Just like that. So, I don't know if there's a way out of this poison or not, but I don't see why this has to be so crazy right here. It's certainly... Okay, so we gotta get over here, and then see, look. Ooh, there we go. I'm gonna immediately quick save. Oh, fuck me. Because of how improbable it feels personally to try to make that jump successfully every single time I do it. So I'm gonna cheese. God damn it! Like literally as I saved. This is also my major problem with save scumming is it's very easy to save in a very bad spot, and these maps don't really give you any space to stop and just chill for like 1 second. You are fucked at all times. So that save is a unfortunate spot, but I'll have to live with it because I'm not starting over. I am trying to find all the places that will make for a good cover here. I know I made a mistake by not picking up all the weapons at the beginning, but I mean, God damn it, you barely have an opportunity for it. So, you know, it's if that's going to be important for the map, I feel like I understand the intent of the combat in this map, and that it's like, I mean, it's just like high pressure, and you really don't have much of a place to find your bearing early on. I'm cool with that, but if you want me to have to pick up all the weapons and everything, just give me like a second to actually do it, or put them like all on the same sector so that I can just grab them all at one time or something. Because this is kind of crazy, and now here I am, you know, saved back here. Not in a good spot. Don't have all the tools I need. I cannot fight long range. Really. I mean, I know I can just sit here and like plink and plunk these enemies with my chain gun, but who wants to do that? No cells. Alright. So I'm going to try to actually pay attention just a little bit, because I'm not doing a very good job of that right now. And I don't know if you want me to just sit here and pick all these guys off one by one, but that's what I'm going to try to do, because I don't really feel like I have a whole lot of other choices. Okay. So, yes. I got lucky that that cacodemon behind me forgot about me for like 10 seconds. Gave me just enough time to clear that path behind me. So, alright. Let's see how to dissect this. I'm not completely down on this map. I mean, I really like the styling a lot. And it's very unusual to have this like almost alabaster colored rock associated with this sort of hell setting. And I like that it is, it's going for something a little bit out of the ordinary. You know, you're usually used to that, like, dark browns or charcoals or, of course, bright reds. And the lava here is this, like, gray-colored, strangely enough, having a gray-colored poison sector, or poison texture, I should say. It still manages to feel, like, dangerous just intuitively, like, I don't know, I don't know how to describe it, but I like it. I like the visual styling of this map a lot. Your hack is you're very effective at creating these really organic and also visually pleasing looking rocky terrain types of environments. I definitely think this type of visual styling is your strong suit so far. Some of the tech-based type of stuff, you know, there's definitely some good stuff in there, but I think this is I'm not saying it's bad. I'm saying this is good. I'm saying this particular type of styling is a lot. Is just really good. So, okay. So, here's what I want to try to do. I'm trying to figure out where I need to go. These steps seem like maybe what I need to look into. It's just so dangerous to try to... Okay, so we're gonna... Fuck me. Nope. Is that... I just can't tell if I'm supposed to go up there or not. Maybe I'm trying to get back up on this platform and make the jump across there. Can I get these... God, I just wish I could get some of these monsters to infight. Like, get this Mancubus to try to take out this Arachnotron or something. They just won't line up together. Can I stand behind this thing and get a little protection? Oh, forgot that there's that Revenant back there. And what good I'm going to do against him with 6 shotgun shells and 92 bullets. I should take this guy out, and if I could, I'd get that shotgunner back across that section there, but I'm not going to be able to hit him with auto-aim, so here we go. Let's just get... Oh. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Spectre. Didn't even know you were there, but like a little... a ghost in the night. No, he's not even a Spectre, he's just a regular Pinky. Okay. So... Jesus, alright. Nope. Well, at least the pain sector kills you very quickly. Okay. I just don't know if I'm supposed to be trying to do that or not. Here's the major thing with this kind of design. Here's how I feel about it. I feel like... So I know that you're trying to combine this like tricky footing and this platforming with this like high pressure, you know, turrets, and you need to be really precise with what you do, and you need to be very you need to know exactly what you're going to do. So you need to have some intent behind your action. But in order to decide what my intent is going to be, I need to be able to assess my path. I need to be able to know where to go. And I you know, what I want to do is try to get up here and take a look. Now I have just a quick second to look at it, but to really get a glimpse beyond and see like maybe where I really need to actually try to go, I can't, because this Revenant's just going to continuously harass me. Maybe I'll be able to take him out. I feel like I'm going to be out of ammo by the time I get over to that. And I just... Now 3 health, okay. For me, it would be just a little bit better if you give me just like a quick chance to... Okay, you know what? This is not a good place to save, but I'm going to do it anyways. And consequences be damned. See, that kind of worked out, but like, do you just see how much of a pain in the ass it was? Like, it wasn't really that Fast and Furious gameplay. It just ended up being me just kind of, like, being a little bit cheesy with it. And maybe you're cool with a little bit of cheese. Like, you know, that's kind of built into it to some degree. But I wouldn't want to have to do that over and over again, like pistol starting this map with no quick saves or anything. Ah, Jesus Christ. And, I don't know, the shit's just a little crazy. So, let's see where I need to go from here. This looks really bad. This does not make me look like a competent Doom player. If I had picked up that rocket launcher, I would be maybe in a better spot here. Oh, wow. I was not expecting that to kill him. So I'm, got a little lucky. I mean, clearly... Fuck. Fuck! Trying to avoid that Revenant. And, okay, so now I'm going to face this Arachnotron with very limited resources. I don't recall the specific train of thought I was going based on, so sorry if I was saying something interesting. This really does require a lot of focus to take care of the right way. I think where I was just kind of going with the overall thought, though, maybe, is that just right now this is feeling just a little bit tedious. So it might be just skewed a little bit too hard in that direction. All right, now that I've gotten this kind of figured out, I really only have that one Revenant back there to take care of. Maybe I can get in with the auto aim. All right. I know in part this is my fault because I didn't pick up the rocket launcher. But again, I'll provide as evidence the fact that I barely had any opportunity to. Like, you're just under so much immediate fire. And I'd say by the time you pick, like, a direction to go in, you get kind of cornered. You risk waking up that archvile, and then, like, that's kind of it. Like, you have to... I felt like I had to jump over here. I wasn't going to be able to survive. So I was pretty much stuck with where I wound up. Okay, is this a secret? Fuck yeah. All right. I'll take that. And I realize how much I'm saving now, but this is in the interest of making this content digestible and not just incredibly tedious in its own right to watch me just start over and over again from the same spot. I don't know where to go. I don't have any keys. I guess I don't need to come up here because it just takes me to a secret. Okay, so there's this building up here. Maybe it has to do with these platforms. Maybe there's a specific... So this can allow me to jump back over here. So maybe this is the place I'm supposed to be. Now that all the enemies are dead, you know, I can take a second to look around. And I do see that this poison is not completely inescapable. So that's good. But, I mean, it doesn't really do a lot of good because you're not going to survive down here for very long. I also don't feel like maybe this needs to be, like, so, like, kill you so fast. Like, you know, if you think about it in terms of the overall balance between the player's resources, not just, like, having enough resources to survive the fight, but having enough resources to survive the level, then by whittling down, like, you know, 5 to 10 health at a time, but still giving me a way to escape out of that pit, like, I'm still in a worse off spot than I was. And I'm still significantly disadvantaged, like, trying to fight back against these monsters, especially if I'm not quick saving. Maybe if you thought the balance from, like, the perspective of just quick saving through it, it makes a little bit more sense. But I would just consider it as, like, the given, you know, the sort of ebb and flow of resources with respect to the player's journey across the entire map. And I would feel like maybe... just reducing the harshness of some of these traps just a little bit. Make some of those platforms just like a little bit wider. Make that beginning just a little bit less tense. Not a whole lot, because it's not in a bad spot, but it is in a kind of frustrating spot. Anyways, let's see what's inside this building. Got an Arachnotron. I almost just want to leave him alive to see if there's anything that I need to try to make him infight against, but... at the same time, I don't want to get trapped in a room with him, so I guess I'll just kill him. Okay. Oh. not off to, maybe my aim isn't perfect. Yeah, I'm really glad I killed that arachnid. Fuck. Another situation where I'm just like completely fucked because I didn't pick up the rocket launcher at the beginning. It's not good. Just kind of want to see what happens by leaving these guys alive. Oh no. I'd say that worked out okay. All things considered, could have been way worse. The fact that I got out of that room. Did anybody kill it? No. Someone. So that Archie's still running around resurrecting stuff, but I feel like he'll. Oh, get out of here, dude. As long as I can keep that. As long as I can keep from losing too much health to the hit scanners, which might happen, you know. Oops. Let's just go back to the shotgun. I actually need him to keep resurrecting the hit scanners so I can get their ammo back. Dude, get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. See, I honestly really like a lot of these traps and a lot of this stuff. I just feel like this is it's just a little tedious right now. You know, I'm having to play this really like just kind of slow-paced plink and plunk type of game, you know, cat and mouse. It's not the worst thing in the world. But at some point I would like to feel like the tables are turning a little bit. Oh! What the fuck? I did not know that was going to happen. I didn't get a chance to pick up the berserk. Fuck me. I actually don't even realize what just happened. I guess I stepped into a TP sector and I didn't realize it. I'm in another part of the map, and alright, I'm going to go back because while I did succeed in killing the Archvile, I don't really understand what just happened there, and I didn't want to go into that teleporter, so was I supposed to pick it up before I left this room? I can't believe none of the monsters like accidentally hit the Archvile. He's like. So once I kill the Archvile, I'm gonna figure out. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, this is still salvageable. So what happened when I teleported? I didn't see what happened. Well, if I wind up... Oh, okay, there is a teleporter just right there. It's just really hard to see, I guess. I mean, I'll chalk that up as my own thing, you know? I just didn't see it. So, alright. Oops. Well, I guess that's where I'm at. That was, not what I intended to do, but I'm gonna just stick with it. Okay. So I do feel like I remarked last night, I seem to recall, sort of noting the use of music, the track that was selected for this map, and how it almost does feel like a tricks and traps type of map. Down to this. I wonder if it's possible to go back and get my rocket launcher, or if I just am stuck with that mistake that I made. But yeah, this, oops, that's not what I wanted to happen, is it? Are you serious? What's that all about? Alright. This is not good. Yeah, the level transforming and just like the sudden drop off into a pit. Definitely makes this map feel like Tricks and Traps. And oh, and I guess... okay. And I didn't realize the stairs were going to completely go away as well as the entire room. I guess that makes sense. This now elicits feelings of the chasm, which, you know, despite its sort of notorious reputation, I've actually like quite a bit. It's one of my favorite maps, just because of the way that it looks. It's I'd say it's pretty unusual for Doom 2. Well, I don't know if it's unusual for Doom 2, but it definitely is like one of the most iconic maps in my opinion. Alright, I just need to get through here. Should have known. I should have known. Fuck. Whew. Holy shit. I don't have a whole lot to say about that. That was cool. What did I just unlock? Oh, yes, I can go back and get my fucking rocket launcher finally. This thing is very sorely missed. Yeah, you know, I don't want to try to prescribe any particular thing or another for this map. So just try to understand my my hypothetical proposals of any kind as a just a thought exercise more than any particular suggestion. But I'm thinking about the beginning of this map here, and I understand like we need a catalyst, right? What we're trying to do is we're trying to kick off a series of events. So based on the language conveyed in this map, I should start to use a little bit of this rocket ammo. You know, it's put pressure on the player immediately, get the player to just commit to something without really having much of a chance to think about it, and, you know, sort of make the player kind of wind up in the thick of it, a little bewildered, and have to very quickly work to get out of it. If that is a misunderstanding of maybe some of the intent behind this, then I guess this won't be entirely relevant. But if that is a little bit true to the mark of what we're thinking here, then let's think this over here. So what we're doing with this to try to kick off these events, our catalyst is we start off on a platform over here, and then I assume there's a line def or you're enclosed in a little box sector where as soon as you move out of it, you start this crusher. So the player immediately has to jump out of the crusher. However, the reason that's a daunting task is because we got all these monsters stacked up over here on the other side of this pit. And I feel like the reason we have this pit here is because we don't want the player to be able to return. We don't want the player to be able to stand up on this ledge and take pot shots to kind of thin the herd before committing to this jump here. We want the player to feel trapped on this side of the island because immediately we need to be able to push the player maybe around this arena. This arch file keeps you out of this area, and there isn't any cover on that away from the arch file except from the side of the map that has the path that you need to go. This is the progression of the map. That's good. That's good signaling. That's excellent. That does exactly what you intend it to do. This is what I have a problem with. Why not just start the player on this part of the island and just put like a Hell Knight behind him? Because I don't want to have to do this over and over again, pistol starting. It really irritates me. If you want me to shoot this switch to activate some kind of trigger, then just lock me in a door with a shootable switch and make, like, you know, a box sector lower away from me so that it, you know, I'm not I'm not starting out enclosed in a box sector that's only got one door. The whole box sector is the door. I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean? Because if that's what your intent is, I have to shoot this switch, you know, to quote unquote raise this platform. But what it's really doing is triggering some, you know, behind the scenes machinery of scripting, if you will. Just start me out over here. I don't want to do this over and over again, and I don't think that it needs to be this to get me to do all of this. I really don't. I think the map is almost there on its own just without all this. So there's just a couple of thoughts about that, because I just want to note, you know, this is map 6. And I do, okay, so one thing I haven't really talked about is I know at the end of map 4, you're like taking a nap. So I assume that the missing map 5 and this one is like 2 parts of a Doom guy dream. So it's like, you know, dreaming of this crazy hellscape. Maybe the intent, if there's like some sort of progression in thought, is that, you know, it's like you know, this is where it starts to feel really dangerous because, you know, Doom guy's having this crazy nightmare or whatever, and this is how the progression is going to go or whatever. That's cool. I just feel like for map 6, it just really cranks up like a lot from where we left off in map 4. That beginning is a big reason why that feels that way. The other couple of reasons why it feels that way, not really necessarily the design of this. Again, what I had previously mentioned, just the way that it makes it really difficult to pick up the rocket launcher or pick up all the guns at the beginning. And then having to come over here and then drop into all these, you know, okay, you got these really thin platforms to jump across. You immediately fall into 20% damage pain sector, so you have no chance to escape, pretty much. If you're pistol starting this, just think about if you're pistol starting it, man. Anyways, I'm not trying to be too down on the map here. Overall, I like this, you know? So, I don't want to get too hung up on that. I want to keep exploring the map. I want to think about some of the stuff that I really like. I want to talk about that too. And I want to keep playing other maps. So, okay, I guess I don't know if I can get back over here, whoop, or not. But now I have the blue key. I guess I don't really need to. I mean, I'm missing out on some rockets and some much needed health. Sorry, I've just heard some clicking, and it's just the washing machine. Almost sounds like the lock opening. So, anyways, I'm definitely not going to jump into that poison to try to find out if there's like a teleporter there. So I guess this is where I'm at. I mean, I guess I could come back up here, but I'm not going to do that. I'll go this way. Anyways, that was a little aside there. Oh, it's, nope. Okay, it was a trick. It was a trick. And this is going to turn into pain sector. I knew it. Okay. Oh, and you hid these, are these hidden sectors? They don't show up on the auto map? Let's see if I can just kind of get a glimpse of this here. Looks like I might want to air towards the right to start with. Then maybe try to go towards the left. Almost looks like it zigzags. We'll see how this goes. All right, good luck. Oop. Oh, shit. Damn it. Ah, man. I wonder if you have some aggression that you like to get out in these maps, because this is this is a little bit sadistic. I only say this in jest, but it is funny. You definitely like leaning into some of that old school Doom philosophy with a lot of punishment, a lot of traps, a lot of making the map feel like the most hostile character in the level. You know, it's not the monsters, it's the map that's trying to fuck you up. Alright, that's cool. 88% kills, 33% secrets, which is better than my typical track record with HAK3180's maps. I'm not good at finding his secrets. It's a pretty cool map. It's a little crazy. I definitely think it needs a little bit of tweaking, but overall, I like the idea of it. I like that, you know, overall, like it did take me 20 minutes to beat it. There was a lot of quick saving involved in all that, but I feel like it's doable pretty fast if you know what's going on. That par time seems pretty reasonable to me. I like that it ultimately feels like a nice little just digestible chunk of some Doom gameplay. I could totally see like just playing this level, you know, maybe if you're working from home, got a quick coffee break at work, play a little Doom or something, then go back to it. You know, this is like a nice little bite-sized piece of that. So anyways, exigency, map 7. Is there a you suck, you really suck? I mean, it seems like this message was personally targeted towards me, because that is not too far from the mark sometimes. Okay, so I don't need to ID Clev because I'm already starting with my pistol. And I have, okay, so I have also done part of this map. Again, like I mentioned earlier, got up to the Arachnotron trap. And I like the beginning of this map a lot. I think it looks really cool. Again, I like that it's kind of picking back up from the previous maps where you, in map 4, you come over here, take a little cat nap when it's night. Now you wake up and it's daytime. That's pretty neat. I recall that in the thread, HAK mentioned that he doesn't think too much about the storytelling element of making the maps, but I don't know, maybe give yourself a little bit of credit, because even just the idea of time passing and Doom guy taking a nap or whatever, that tells a story. That is a story. It's part of a story, and I like seeing that type of stuff. It goes from just feeling like you know how Master Levels, if you've played it, is literally just like a collection of one-off WADs, and how some of, you know, community projects feel like that, like Nova, JCPC, you know, they kind of feel like just a nice little, even though they have a progression, you know, you're still respecting that, like going through maps 1 through 30 type of progression. They you know, they can feel like they don't have necessarily rhyme or reason between them, and this so far, you know, feels like it's part of something. I like that. That's what makes, in my opinion, you know, that's where a lot of the charm of megawatts comes into play. So anyways, you know, oh, I was not expecting that. This beginning here, you know, it's got a little bit of juice to it, but it's nothing unmanageable. It's more just about getting you warmed up to play some Doom. You got this secret over here that drops some rockets that'll be very useful very shortly in the map. And you got some nice level geometry, you know, the base looks pretty good. The actual structure of it's pretty interesting. And the way that it kind of elicits some of these little battles. You know, a little bit of an ambush from some chain gunners, some imps show up, some hit scanners roaming around. I'm all for this type of stuff. So we skip that. I do find this a little odd. You know, you get the green armor and then, but oh, if you find the secret, you can get the blue armor instead. I don't know, just kind of amusing. All right, so here's the notorious part. I saw a little bit of discussion about this. I don't know completely how I feel about it. I haven't finished it, so we'll see how it goes. I didn't feel good about it last night, but again, you know, maybe it wasn't in the right mindset. So, get this guy. Ugh, man. I might be bad at, you know, Arachnotron dodging. I don't know. I do find it pretty hard sometimes, especially when there's a fuck ton of them. Like, because they just deal so much damage that you don't have that much room to make mistakes. You know, you can make like 2 mistakes and then you're fucked. Okay. Are there any other rockets that I need to be aware of to try to pick up? Because I feel like I didn't really get that many of them. Chain gun. Maybe I'm not meant to be able to just blow everything away. Maybe I have to conserve. I guess I'll pick up this Berserk just so that I can have that as an option if I need it. I don't know if it's going to be crucial or not, but I will usually save Berserks for getting a recharge when I'm fucked, you know, on health, but I don't think that's going to work in this map. I don't know that you're necessarily going to go back that way. Okay. So then taking out these long-range guys. Oh! Okay. Yeah, okay. I know that I'm not allowed to do that. That was, that's not very good gameplay. That's not something I'm going to blame on anybody. Ugh. I feel like Lando, that exchange between Lando and Admiral Akbar at the end of Return of the Jedi. It was like ordering the fleet to attack the Executor. He's like, you're crazy. We can't attack that fleet of Star Destroyers. And Lando's like, you know, we'll do a hell of a lot better than we will against the Death Star. And this poison is like the Star Destroyer fleet. You know, it's really one of the only safe places to go. Because if I stand out in the open where I'm not taking poison damage, you just get absolutely obliterated by this. Yeah, man, I don't know about all this. I know you had your, I did see you post your own demonstration of playing through it successfully. But Jesus Christ, this is just absolutely nuts. I don't think this is necessarily the kind of Doom that I enjoy personally. Just give me some rockets or give me a supercharge or something. Like it can still be challenging, while giving the necessary resources. I mean it really. It wouldn't take a whole lot away to get just a little bit more from here. You know, man, that was just me, like, kind of just looking around. I'm not really worried too much about dying here. I'm just kind of thinking about my different angles. I mean, God damn it! All right, we're gonna just. I gotta move on from this. I'm just starting to get a little bit irritated. Again, it's nothing personal, so you know, please don't feel bad about that. But this is actually just legitimately pissing me off. And I do not, I do not use God mode when I play Doom. I'm doing it specifically because I'm recording a video. And I'm trying to make it worthwhile in terms of time. And my skill is not perfectly up to par to be able to do this in a time-effective way. Do I think I could get lucky and do this? Yes, especially with quick saving. Do I think I could get lucky and do this without quick saving? I don't know. I really don't think so. It's just this battle is just absolutely nuts, and I don't really feel like it's very fair. Not in the, you know, the way that Doom levels tend to be mean-spirited unfairness. I mean, like, legitimate gameplay fairness. I don't think it's very fair. I know you were able to demonstrate doing it successfully basically your first time, even with, like, wasting all your ammo and stuff, but, you know, just keep in mind that even the difference between I know the fight and you know the fight, like, let's just say we both feel like we have the same understanding of the fight. there's just something about you being the map maker and just having a different type of intuitive muscle memory that's going to skew your own perception of this difficulty as compared to somebody like me who did not make the map. All other things being equal. And I would try to advise maybe just considering that to some degree with respect to other people's feedback about this, because it doesn't make me feel very accomplished to have to use God mode on this, but it's nuts. This fight is just absolutely nuts. Anyways, let's move past this. So let's take God mode off. Exit, but I don't trust it. Isn't this map 7? Am I not supposed to fight some Mancubus? Oh, there's only one enemy left. What happened to all the imps? I didn't kill any of them. Who killed all of them? Huh. Okay. So, I mean, that's not a bad map. It's just that Arachnotron fight definitely needs some balancing. I don't know that I would necessarily keep it in as the way that it is. But I don't know what else I could say about it. I'm not going to try to prescribe the specific solution to it. I just don't really like that fight. Try map 10. Okay. Then that I will do. Oh yeah, okay. So actually right before I quit playing last night, I actually did skip to this map, and I actually started to quite enjoy it, but it was after midnight I realized, and I was basically talking to my mic in a whisper. My fiance was asleep, so I was like, let's pick this back up in a time when I can actually record and give a good commentary. All right, right off the bat, I like this map a lot better than the previous one that I played. I think this map shows off some of the strengths of the author here. This is some good action to start with. It's it's not overly benign in terms of a hot start, but it's also not, you can't be completely asleep when you're doing it. Got the Arachnotron roaming around. You got some shotgunners that make being evasive pretty important, and you have some elements of that target prioritization. But compared to the starts of the previous, well, okay, not the start of map 7, but the start of map 6, and then just the overall sort of combat design of map 7, I like where this one goes. I like what's going on with this one a lot better so far. So let's see what we got going around here. I think right about here is where I stopped, so I didn't really get much of a chance to explore. I don't know what to expect. I do recall that there appear to be quite a few different pathways to possibly take. Oh, I heard that. Sound like somebody over there. But gotta be careful with these lost souls. This is the kind of stuff I like. Honestly surprised there's not like a chain gunner over here, but maybe you're trying to withhold the chain gun for a little while. I don't know. It would certainly be beneficial for some of those encounters there at the beginning, or in that chasm area, given how the distances. I suppose that almost looks like the only way that I can go. That building had a locked door. I don't see how I can get up here. I'm wondering if this is going to be a secret or if this is going to be maybe some kind of teleporter, very similar to the end of Knee Deep in the Dead. I guess we'll find out. So I know there was a way. Was it over here? No, I'm just imagining things. Okay, so it was just only over here. That's the only way to go. Okay. See you later, buddy. All right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna run out of ammo, so I should. Ooh. Is this trap written all over it? Where am I getting plucked from? let's draw back just a little bit. Okay, so I don't think can I get up here? Oh, okay, good. This health is gonna be needed. So these rockets here, I'll take those. Don't know if I should use them or not, but whoops. See, that's a situation where infinite height would have had me fucked. That's where it feels like a little bit like cheating, but. And I do play. I have turned infinite height on before, but I don't know. I just don't like playing with it on. It's kind of annoying. I think I was playing. It was back when I was playing Ancient Aliens. I mean, I'm still playing it, but I was playing the level with the giant Illuminati pyramid in it. That has the monster spawner. And all those platforming sections where there's like specters or something running around and the poison below. I was like, nope, I'm not going to do this shit with infinite height on. And then I never turned it back on. So here we go. Okay. Actually been having a much better go at this map so far. You know, it's it feels nice to have a one that's just a little bit more digestible. Ooh. After the previous couple. Berserk pack. How do I get it? Okay, cool. I'll take it. I'll take some gimme secrets. I'll take some gimme combat, you know. Oh, Jesus. Here you go, guys. Let's get it. Let's play a little pinky punch out. We can go too. Come on, come over here. Come over here. Fuck it. I got 47 shells. No need to conserve. Trap. Was it a? Okay, thought it was a specter in here. Come here. There you go. Oh, hey there, buddy. Okay. Huh. It's like practically a no strings attached super shotgun. How very kind. Okay, got to turn around just a little bit. Where am I at? Okay, red key. This is a blue key door. Okay. So, let's go. Okay. Follow this trail of health pickups. Oh, yes. Interesting use of the double keys. What the hell is all that? Trap? Oh. Ah, shit. Okay. Yeah, that's what I figured. That's where I figured I would find that Baron when I heard the wake up. Well, did the cave collapse behind me? Is that what happened? Pretty neat. Okay. That's a pretty cool little trap, you know. If you know what's coming, you just take out the rocket launcher and do a little bit of Fast and Furious. Try not to take any splash damage. Uh-oh. Did they come out of this hole? Yep, okay. So it was not what I was wondering if it was. What's in here? Get some cells, some health. Leave that health pack there. Might be useful later. So, I haven't really made much of a comment on the styling of this map yet. I like it. I feel like, correct me if I'm wrong, but this seems to be a map made after HAK had maybe a little bit more experience than some of the earlier maps in this WAD. I still find some of the texturing a little bit questionable, but you know, that's probably, oh, is that what that does? Open this up. Okay, so it wasn't the floor that or the ceiling that collapsed. It was just that wall that opened up. Okay. Yeah, you know, I do find some of the texturing maybe just a little bit, maybe just slightly off the mark, but the actual geometry, again, of like the outdoor spaces, I mean, this looks like a very organic looking poison flow. It looks great. The building has a very interesting look to it. Even though I don't love the way that the textures look, I like the geometry of it a lot. I think it looks really good, and just the concept of this is like, you know, a UAC base in some kind of desert, or maybe kind of a plateau, or it could even be, I guess it's a mountain, given this range here. So we're up on a mountain. So maybe it's some kind of like secretive, tucked away research base. I don't know. We skipped a couple chapters in this journey, so we don't know how we got here. Not until we see those maps included in the next version of this WAD, right? But yeah, I like this, and you know, like, this is partially Jeezy Doom, but I mean, like, just look at that real quick. I don't know how good the quality is going to be based on my YouTube upload, but I mean, just the way that the lighting looks and just this texturing, you know, actually looks pretty good. This color scheming. It's a very simple and very industrial looking thing, but I just like the way that this looks. Oh, nice chain gun. Is that the first one I've gotten? Fuck it. Okay, can you just come over here? Ooh. Where did I hear that Mancubus wake up from? Also, all these locked doors is kind of interesting. Like, I've already picked up the key. I've already used the keys. And yeah, I'm still encountering locked doors, so... Oh, that's kind of weird that there would be a locked blue door on the other side. So maybe I should say I don't know what the point of this is, but I do... If the purpose is to convey this, like, you know, this like super top secret facility or something with like highly restricted access. Oh yeah, let's do this. Definitely gives it that kind of feeling. I don't have time for paint elements. Just press delete and move on. Definitely going to take advantage of this. Stay distant from the monsters. Oop. Another situation where I literally pick up health as I get damaged and come out at a net loss. how did that guy have so much health? Okay. So, I can't open these things up yet. Interesting. Neat little, little area. Nice and open. I like these buildings all have very, like, open rooms in them. It's not just, like, hallways and closets and stuff. That's something that I struggle with for making maps, is making them, I see this. Oops. Oh, but then, now what do I do? Maybe not. How do I get that? But yeah, I definitely struggle with making, interesting, like, flowing interiors. Oh, here we go. A little tricky. But this is good use of that technique. Okay, so, did I come over here? Okay, this leads back outside. So nice little circular pathing. I guess okay, so I see why the doors have those different locks on them. But it's not possible to get out of, it's not possible to get one key without getting the other key, so it doesn't necessarily need to be locked with both keys, right? Or is it just a stylistic choice, or is there a progression or some sort of mechanical reasoning behind the decision to make the locked doors in that way? I don't know. Oops. Didn't really need to pick that up. There's a lot of health in this level. Some of the previous ones... Oh, that was a secret, huh? That just literally looked like a door. This is a good little atmospheric area. I like this, the design of this a lot. I like the use of the computer terminals behind the cages. And the lights from the floor. Instead of even though it makes no sense to have lights on the floor over the, instead of the ceiling, it looks great here. I'm not saying it makes no sense in the sense that you chose to make that decision. I'm saying, like, that they would build the facility in this way. And yet, that's why making maps for Doom is fun, because Doom gives you a much more allowance, or a much higher allowance for leaning into the abstract, not always worrying about why something would be physically built the way that it is. And it allows you to do cool shit like making this cool computer room that's very dark and has these cool looking lights coming out of the room. And in GZ Doom, it looks fantastic. Probably looks good in PR Boom or GL Boom. But I'm a sucker for dynamic lighting. Like any modern types of games that have modern lighting effects, but they... Oh, that's cool. I like that. Modern games that have modern lighting effects, but like retro-styled graphics, you know, like pixel art with bloom or other types of dynamic lighting. I just love the way that stuff looks. And even though purists would have something to say about my decision to use GZ Doom to play vanilla-style maps, I don't give a fuck. I love the way that it looks. Okay. So what am I doing here? I kind of lost the plot for a second. I came up here, I turned the lights on. Apparently I sprung a trap. Oh, am I supposed to go up into that area? Let's retract here. This is like a little maintenance area. We got some pipes going along. I guess that's where maybe that poison spill came from. Did it leak out of that pipe? See, there's some effort to implement some environmental storytelling, even if it wasn't intentional. I mean, that's a thought. Like, why we needed to explain why this poison is down here, and then we kind of have to reason what the purpose of this facility is to some degree, just a little bit. Now we've opened both these bars. I see I'm at 183 out of 184. Maybe there's a imp or a shotgun roaming around. I'm honestly surprised you don't lean very heavily into the use of, like, revenants or archviles at the end of the map so far. 100% kills, 75% secrets. 18 minutes and 24 seconds, although I'm sure with the quick saving back and forth, that was probably a little bit closer to maybe 25 minutes or so. I don't know. Next map up is Betrayer of the Code. That sounds like a really cool map. I see that I'm already at 1 hour. I think I'm going to play this map next as my last one. And we'll see how this goes. So let's actually... What I like to do is save with the name of the map, just so that I can remember which one to ID clef back to, just in case. Again, making the use of that continuity from the exit of the previous map to the entrance of the next map, and I like that type of stuff. Again, I guess I don't need to keep saying it over and over again, but you know, I'm gonna point out the stuff that I like, even if it's stuff that I've already pointed out before. So we're descending down into this like nice little spooky place. So you know, yeah, I guess we're in this like mountaintop research facility. We kind of got through this like maybe this is like a checkpoint. You know, maybe this is like a security checkpoint, and that's why we have all these locked doors on the inside of the facility. That's why there isn't really a whole lot to explore in the facility itself. We made it through the checkpoint, and now we're descending down into this place. It's got this more older look to it. Kind of reminds me of Black Mesa just a little bit, where you know it's very clear that there's modern types of stuff going on, but that the skeleton of the facility itself is old and has taken some deep roots into the earth. That's what this makes me feel like too. Haven't really mentioned much about the names of the maps. They're all very interesting though, especially like this, Betrayer of the Code. I don't know if that's a quote. Is it maybe like a song lyric or a title of a song? Is it a reference to a book or a movie or something? I don't know. Or does it reference this map specifically? But it's cool. I like it. I like I think if it came down to it, I usually tend to prefer maps that have interesting names or maybe slightly more abstract types of names than just calling it like Computer Terminal Repair Bay. But if that is, if you like naming your maps that way as a map maker, I wasn't trying to make fun of you. I think it's a completely valid way to title your maps. Just make a note of my preference and where I see that preference met in this WAD here. So this looks like it could be a trap, or it's just a nice little decoration here. I like how there's, you know, so the overall styling for this WAD so far, if we like talk about this mega WAD and maybe we do a little bit of deconstruction of hack style overall, there's definitely you know, an intent to detail the environments, but you know, you're not leaning way too heavily on, you know, putting all kinds of stuff all over the textures and you know adding extra vertices so that you can do like this over and over and over again. You know, you still do lean very heavily into some more vanilla styling, but I see maybe a maturation of your style that has sort of played out over this WAD. I don't know if these were, you know, if the numerical order of these maps also closely represents the chronological order that you created them or not, but if I were to put some money on it, I would say that that is likely to at least correspond to some degree, and I feel like you can definitely tell that there is a noticeable improvement in the skill of the design of the geometry of the maps as you play through the WAD. It's pretty cool. Where I was about to note specifically was like this, I like the way that this looks, you know, the use of the piping to represent this kind of like maintenance or utility area, hiding the lights behind the graded texture. And then what I really like is what this looks like here. I'm going to just briefly mouse look. I just love the way stuff like that looks. You know, you got what, like 3 sectors that make this up, and it just it's a nice way to just add a little bit of detail. I like this kind of this, like, what do they call that? Like, it's almost like a panopticon type of observing post. Kind of reminds me of. I wonder if I'll get up there. Maybe it doesn't look like it, but like that's just really cool looking over here. And again, we're getting some nice like lighting. some of that use of shading. You didn't have to do that. You know, like, I bet that's not something that you notice consciously very often, but subconsciously, maybe you do. That's why it's worth doing. So, good on you. Anyways, let's do a little bit of exploring. I only just glimpsed at the monster count, which I don't usually do every time I start a map. I realized I've got 315 monsters in this one, and so we got a long way to go. So if I stop and smell the flowers at every place, we're gonna be on this road trip for quite some time. I am not doing so hot. Shit. Where am I getting pistoled from? I gotta get out of here. Woo! Take that. I wonder if there's gonna be like a nice little epic battle at the end, or if this is just a 315 long or monster long, just like adventure, just like room to room adventure. So we'll find out. What was that? What the fuck? Oh, stupid little bastard down there. Okay. Okay, so I've completed a circuit from where I kind of initially went at the beginning. What did I get? I got a... Oh, I have not gone through here yet. Yep, we'll just let those guys go up there, because I do not need them behind me right now. This almost feels like a big exploration map. I'm into it so far. I like this variety in the different environments as well. You know, so on top of talking about how we've seen a nice improvement in that room-to-room sort of detailing, also the way that the environment is laid out. So far, I really like the structure of this map a lot, you know, kind of the progression, and this blending of the research base with the organic. Like, they carved chunks out of the rock, they just excavated it with some big equipment, and they threw up some girders, poured some concrete, started building walls and laying bricks so that they could put their computers in here and study this. I don't know, is there a demon teleporter down here? Are they building a power plant? Are they harnessing geothermal power to create machines of unimaginable horror? You know, who knows what the UAC is up to? Could be anything. They're always doing some shady ass shit. And this facility just perfectly aligns with that kind of stereotype. I love it. It's a great way to mix up that whole, like, okay, so I just made a little circuit down here. You know, I realize I am like rambling a little bit and not paying perfect attention to what I'm doing. So I'm not exactly sure where I'm going. I haven't really found any secrets or even really tried very hard to look for secrets. Yeah, what was that little sliver I saw back here? Is that just like some environmental detail? I guess that's what that is. Okay, so this is just this coming down here. You open this door. We got some revenants hanging out. I don't know how I missed that. Maybe that's up in the area that I had already previously cleared out. We'll find out. I see also that we are being a little stingy with the super shotgun again, but okay. I know I've said my piece about that. I won't continue to belabor that point. But I'm always going to be happier when I have it than when I don't have it. Okay. Okay, so maybe... Okay, so what happened was I came up here and I kind of fled because it got a little bit dicey. I didn't really explore this area very much. There's a key under there. This looks like a possible secret. Nope, it's just a nice little environmental detail. Take this this health pack. What did I just drop down? This? Is that all that is? Oh, okay, this comes down here. Okay, so now I'm gonna have to duke it out with some revenants. Fuck me. I don't really want to do that. Easy peasy. Get it. Come on. Don't do this to me. Give me the rocket launcher. I don't like you very much. You're taunting me. And what have I guess I'm not really sure what I'm trying to do. That's not necessarily a bad thing, especially for adventure maps. This one is definitely, you know, like on the bigger side of things, and maybe that's the intent. So I'm not really going to try to qualify that one way or the other. But I do, you know, I have been kind of going back and forth in the same areas over and over again. Coming over here, so that unlocked this. My only thought is maybe if I'm supposed to try to like shoot that switch on the way down from the jump, which I will try to do here in a moment, but oh wait, and the yellow key's up here as well, so that's what I need to try to figure out. Where's the switch for this? Or is that a puzzle? I don't know. Now that I've seen some things, I know that HAK at least likes to hide secret switches and tiny little holes to shoot. At least in one map. I feel like this blinking light has something to do with what's going on, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a cool environmental detail. Is that a secret or is that an actual key that you're supposed to get? I don't know. Okay, so there's no way to... Yeah, of course. This is just a secret health, I guess. Damn. Maybe you're just supposed to try to jump down in there from the thing. But you see, I don't know. That doesn't seem right because that would be really tedious to have to like, oops, you missed the jump. You're going to have to come up this elevator and do all this. All right, I'm moving on because I've still got a long way to go on this map. And maybe I'll want that rocket launcher, but I bet I'll get along okay without it. Let's do this. And only moments after I make my comment about the super shotgun. See, I'm cool without getting that rocket launcher because I got this at least. And this is the type of doom that I show up for. It blinked. It blinked. Okay. It's not a secret though. Right, there's all this stuff going on in this map. I feel like there's secrets that I'm just like, God damn it, that was a bad shotgun blast. Not doing so good. Where do I go? What do I do? Alright. I don't need this quite yet. I don't want to go down there. I really don't. Try to walk across that tiny little ledge in a moment. Oh no. You died. Oh. Definitely seem to like requiring the use of fancy footwork in certain sections of your maps, I can tell. There's a lot of that going on. At least almost in every single map, it seems like. Just a couple of benign enemies here for the most part, but that's okay. Shit. Alright. See how this goes. This is an area where I'd really like to have the rocket launcher, but as long as I can get out of there. Oh, I was not expecting him to shoot. Alright, let's try this again. Okay. Yeah, I feel like save scumming is probably something I'd have to do pretty much as a given now on these maps. I don't think that most of them are impossible without save scumming. Like the last one seemed pretty doable. You know, I just made a couple of mistakes, but I don't think it would have been beyond my scope of skill to be able to beat that last map without save scumming. This map probably not either, but we'll see how it goes in, you know, only about a third of the way through it by monster count, at least. Ooh, we're gonna be running out of ammo pretty soon. Let's just move around these bad boys in. Is there any other way I can go yet? Can't open that. Is this like a... Oh, this is where I picked up the super shotgun. Oh, so, okay, what is this? This is twice now. Like, huh. I just, you know, I guess I don't really understand, I shouldn't have let my rad suit run out. I guess we'll see if that's a mistake or not. Maybe I'll create a second save. -2. Well, I'm about to die, so let's see what's in. Okay. Oops. Yeah, just end it. Just end it. Oh. What is it just to get out? I feel like this has to do with the plasma gun, but I just don't... What am I looking for here? I should recolor code my auto map at some point because this is not doing me any favors for finding like secrets and shit. I'm supposed to jump over there maybe? I don't know. Haha, I just barely survived. I'm gonna end up reloading. Nope, looks like it's not. Is that all that is though? Is that just kind of disappointing? Monsters and nothing else. This is a monster down here with a computer map. It's a monster closet. What am I missing here? There's this. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, that might go a little bit of a ways in figuring some of this stuff out. So there's a secret here. There's a sector here. There's a... I'm gonna end up having to reload probably, but this... Oh, cool. Another one of those. Not gonna do me much help now, but it's good to know that that's there. So I'm so much better at finding secrets when I can use the auto map. Oh. What's the story behind that? That's very interesting. So you have that, and it corresponds with the look of the rocket launcher in the other two areas. But why? Oh, what did I just do? Is that... Okay, so I think I figured out a secret, so... Interesting. So we gotta wait. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Ah, okay, okay. Alright. Nice. Ooh. And what's this here? Well, it's not a switch that I can shoot, I guess. Alright. That's pretty cool. Actually finding some of the secrets in these maps here. This is going to make me want to go... So back in the areas that I had previously been, I don't see any major secrets that I may have missed. What about that rocket launcher, though? Can I get that now that I have pressed the switch in the one area? Or is that just showing me that like I unlocked access to the rocket launcher? I don't really get it. Oh well, I'm going to move on from that because I don't really care anymore now that I have my own rocket launcher and my own plasma rifle. My very own plasma rifle. Okay. I still haven't found any keys. I still don't actually really... Oh, here we go. Duh. Blue key. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Haha. I am not equipped to fight all these monsters. I don't have enough health at all. Oh. You anticipated doing that, and now I am completely punished. I have completely scuffed my attempt. Let's just start that over again. Can I just, like, make my way through one of these paths? Yeah, let's get out of it. Oh, almost. Almost had it. Okay, I need to prioritize. So I'm going to get peppered by chain gunners as soon as I hit that switch. Where'd he come from? Oh, he's just right here. Okay, lots of scanners coming down. I'm going to just get up through here. Hey, buddy. Uh-oh. Goodbye, cruel world. That's it. Okay. Ooh, man. I could really do with a little bit more health, but, you know, I guess this is what I'm going to have. I made a few mistakes early in the map. God damn. Alright, I need to just stop worrying about this super shotgun. Are you serious? Get out of here with that bullshit. Oh man. I feel like a few of these, I feel like there could stand to be a little more health in this area, but, you know, I guess this is what it is. Is it possible to just get through here? No, there's 2 arch files in that room. Okay, so that's not going to happen. Maybe I can get that chain gunner to, like, hit a couple of the pinkies. And do a little bit of mutual enemy sharing. Get this. Save. Okay. Jesus. Where did another one teleport in when I killed those 2? Maybe I just didn't kill him. No! Fuck! Okay, I need to switch to the rocket launcher. Okay, I just keep getting stuck on the geometry now. That's partially my fault. God damn it. I might need to just take a breath for a second. Okay, okay, come on. Here we go. God damn it. This is absolutely nuts. And this isn't even like 200 monsters worth of shit, so this map has got a lot more going on with it. Oh no. That was a mistake. Oh, that was a big mistake. That was a big mistake. Don't do that again. Fuck off, man. Ugh. Okay. Whew. This is some pretty gnarly stuff. This map got hard. This map got pretty hard. Alright, so I'm gonna hold off on waking up those revenants because I'd like to know what's in this area. That's a new area to go to. Is this the same kind of deal? There's some nice resources over here. Revenant. So that's fun. Just pick him off with a chain gun. Alright, at least that other one won't be too much of a problem. Let's have a little fun with these boys. Some skelly boys. Fuck. Okay. Oh, back here. Oh. Okay. Whoop. Yeah. Okay. Going somewhere with this. Have I missed any like obvious secrets on the auto map? I don't really see anything. All right. All right, moving right along. Got 100 more monsters to go. Should I be expecting another big fight, or was that kind of the main set piece for them? Fuck off, man. I'm trying to talk about my experience. You're over here just blathering on about this shit. Thank you. Oh no, what happened here? Alright, I need to go get that berserk now. Buddy. Alright. This map has a very much like a classic Doom episode 1 type of vibe to it. I don't necessarily mean like the texturing. Is that OTEX? Did you sneak an OTEX in here? Or is that just, maybe that's CC4 or something? I don't know. That's kind of funny. Kind of almost feels like a bit of a Ramiro map. Like, reminds me a little bit of, Computer Base or whatever that map was called. Map 7 in Knee Deep in the Dead. It's bad that I don't remember all the specific names. I mean, like, I used to love Doom so much when I was a kid. I would always, like, write stories about Doom in 2nd grade and during journaling time, so much that my teacher had to tell me to write about something else. She was a very religious lady, and I guess she didn't like me talking about, like, having to kill demons all the time. I mean, this was back before you could, you would be expelled for, like, saying the word gun in school. If that ages me a little bit. So, I mean, needless to say, I was very obsessed with Doom when I was a kid. And now as a, an adult who has played... Whoa, Jesus! Hold that thought. Where's he at? Nothing to it. So, yeah, it's, I guess it's kind of bad that I don't remember all the names, but whatever, I don't. So, there you go. Running low on supplies. A lot of Barons roaming around. Not a lot of ammo. Oh. Where's the other one that roams that I need to kill? Here he is. It's almost like a little dangerous to try to use rockets in this room. There's a lot of stuff to get stuck on. Okay. These like just innocuous skull towers just hanging out. Look like switches, but they're not. Oh, they're closets for the monsters. It's a closet for a monster. Shit. Oh boy. Gonna be out of supplies pretty soon. Then you get lucky and get a nice twofer like that. Just when you need it. Alright, so we got blue key. We got yellow key. Is this like a little conveyor line or something? I haven't really commented much on the actual, like, well, I guess I have. You know, at the beginning I did mention a little bit about the sort of tech base, but then haven't really been on the topic that much lately. I guess I don't really have a whole lot to say. It looks good for the most part. I don't want to keep belaboring the point, but I feel like some of the texturing, maybe the texturing kind of like lets it down more than anything else. I would just call that a difference in preference, I guess. Geometrically, the mapping just looks, it's great. The layouts are pretty nice. I always like Doom when the map is, it feels like lots of separate areas, but you feel like you're battling, it's one continuous battle across the map. And this one it definitely isolates and segments some of the battles a little bit, but that is to be expected in a map that has 318 monsters in it. It's not a slaughter map. And, overall, though, I mean, you know, you get this feeling like I've been having this one sort of almost unbroken fight, you know, minus a couple of interruptions for most of the map. I'm always into that. And that's a lesson I've tried to take away as a map maker as well. I only use my own mapping as an example to just kind of talk about the topic of map making. I'm not really trying to promote myself. I mean, while I would appreciate that people look up my maps and play them, I've already said my piece about them, so, you know, insofar as having published them and gotten expectations out of them. But, you know, in my first map, it was a lot of just, like, rooms to rooms, opening up different, you know, the different chambers, and then, like, kind of battles isolated in each of the rooms. This map does a good job of having lots of different rooms, and I think HAK in general displays a pretty competent understanding of how to structure maps in that way, where you're getting a... Oh, boy. As I'm, like, paying this man compliments, And then he drops me in the pit with a spider mastermind, a whole bunch of imps, and no ammo. I'm dead. Okay, let's see how this goes. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, you're such an asshole. Fine, fine. I'll do it this way. Maybe, 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 maybe. Impies, get him. Really? This little guy? This little guy? Okay. Ah! What a waste. This is a very interesting concept. I need to be kind of aware of where the different towers are. I mean, should I be... I don't have a lot of resources. Should I be trying to kill... I don't really want to kill all those imps. I kind of want him to infight, right? So this was not a good idea to come in here and blow up those barrels. I should have just left those imps alive, because now I'm going to pay for it. I'll just take some time to... well, I was going to pick off the lost souls, but now I'm out of ammo, so I'm not going to be doing that. Alright, I'm just going to save. Consequences be damned. Damn! Okay, that's too far to try to move between the two, so I need to... I'll stick with these two over here. As that one's going away, this one is coming back. Okay, I've got a perfect line. As long as I can keep the Spider Mastermind lined up with that, that's not going to happen perfectly. Man, this is... I don't know how we're going to get through this. Is there any way I can just, like, grab the key and run? HAK seems to be pretty cognizant of people doing that. Can't open that. I mean, this to me seems pretty cut and dry that, like, you gotta stay here. Am I just gonna get crushed to death? I assume so. Oh my god, this is ridiculous. Fuck! Can you just not, dude? Okay. Alright, I'm over it. Sorry, man, but I'm over it. Oh, there's a Berserk pack right there. Alright, maybe I'll give it one more go. It just seems like you get melted pretty quickly. And, yeah, this bastard... Like, I barely... Who cares about that Berserk pack? It's barely fucking any good. Alright. I'm gonna do this. Because I just want to, I want to move on. It's already been, almost twice as long as I anticipated to record. I did not think I was going to be recording for an hour and 40 minutes. This video is going to take a long time to open. Oh, and there you go. So what happens when you go in here, pick up the key, and we jump down here again, and get up, and get out. Okay. End of the map, Betrayer of the Gods. Overall, I'd say that's a pretty solid map. That set piece in the middle when you unlock the blue door is really, really crazy. Definitely a Fast and Furious type of battle where you got to be on top of your shit. Okay, shut up. Thank you. I really like the design, especially at the beginning, that subterranean area where you're kind of navigating between these caves. Like the base is built into the cave, and then you kind of come back up, and you're back in the tech base. That's really cool. The styling of the map's really neat. That Spider Mastermind fight there at the end is a little bit bogus. I see what you're going for with the, like, you know, the different raising and lowering pillars, but man, that's a pain in the ass. I don't know what I would do differently about that, but all I'll say is it just feels like a pain in the ass. I mean, even with save scumming, I was just like, fuck it, let's put on God mode. It's not something that I wanted to just keep cheesing over and over again, because it felt like it was just like gonna come down to a battle of RNG, you know. Super chain gun destroys you so fast. Maybe there's a secret I missed, you know, with like a mega sphere, some super armor or something, I don't know, or a mega armor, you know. That could be it. Help reduce some of the damage of that hit scanning chain gun, the super chain gun. But I don't know. I mean, all I would say is that maybe turn an eye towards that battle again and tweak it at some point, because I don't know that it's necessarily right on the mark there. I am absolutely not even close to like a really good Doom player in the grand scheme of things. I mean, I think I'm good that, like, if somebody who doesn't play Doom watches me play, they're like, wow, you know exactly what you're doing. But if you put me up against like actual hard wads and that, you know, the community has acknowledged and is sort of put in our Doom pantheon of wads, so to speak. Like, you want to see me try to play Sunlust? Maybe I'll put it on like I'm Too Young to Die. I don't think I can do that shit. So, you know, I don't try to take my own skill level and set it as the par one way or the other. But I do think that I can still convey what that experience is like and maybe try to examine it from the context of what the intended difficulty level is. I don't think that's the right way to seek the difficulty or to implement the difficulty that you're seeking. Maybe. I think that there's sometimes just a little bit too leaning into the gimmickry to create artificial difficulty. And there's a lot of ways you can still make that fight difficult. Like, if I were to just conceptualize that in my own, let me just like put it in my own space for a second. Get rid of that. Like, don't make the columns move up and down. Just make them static. Make them, make them void sectors, so they're not, void boxes. I don't know. Make them, delete them so they don't move. And instead of like having this thing where you're trying to dodge between them because of the Spider Mastermind or whatever, keep the Spider Mastermind. He's cool. Put some arch vials that can snipe you from somewhere in a couple of key places, so that you really have to move around a lot. To me, it would seem like it's still very difficult. There's still imps and gunners and lost souls flying around, and there's still the Spider Mastermind that's going to chase you down if you get out in the open. But you're probably going to have a lot of difficulty staying behind one of the pillars and just peeking out and sniping the Spider Mastermind with a rocket launcher, because you got an arch file that's taking shots at you as well that you get to break line of sight on. So you're going to have to make the decision between arch file line of sight, Spider Mastermind line of sight. I don't know, something like that. You know what I mean? Like, I honor the intent of the difficulty that you want to create. What I question is the way that you implement it specifically in that scenario. I'll also return to the Arachnotron fight in map 7. Same kind of deal. I honor the intent behind the difficulty that you want to implement. I question the actual mechanical implementation of that difficulty. In some degrees, it just feels completely artificial. Like, it's not hard because it's actually challenging. It's just hard because you put me, like, literally in the middle of the crossfire between basically the most dangerous, like, projectile enemy in the game that's not the Cyber Demon, in my opinion. And I mean, it just comes down to RNG. Like, you're going to take some shots from those Arachnotrons. So it's just like, what game tick are you on? Is it going to be rolled at a high damage value or a low damage value? Did you get lucky and have enough low damage value hits to survive the fight in one go without save scumming? Like, that's what it feels like to me. And so it feels more about difficulty by way of RNG and luck than difficulty by way of I made bad decisions and I have to live with the consequences. So that's just what I would consider. Overall, I like what I see in this WAD as a whole. I like seeing this emergent characteristic of what HAK3180's maps are beginning to feel like to play. there's absolutely an author flavor that runs through, like, you know, that connects these maps as a sort of ley line, and you absolutely see that this is a megawad made by the same author who's got his own style, a good style, a very entertaining style, and I think it's a good showing. So that's kind of my thoughts on it. Maybe just look back into some of those areas to try to reinvestigate. Map 7, that end fight in map 10 or map 11, map 6 with the sort of beginning area, and maybe a little bit of the tweaking of some of the platforming stuff. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you specifically what to do. I'm just telling you what I think and what I would recommend considering. But anyways, we'll try to pick this back up next time. I don't have a lot of privacy in our apartment with my fiance. Unfortunately, we are restricted for space. So I have to record when there are times when she's not around, because otherwise she just doesn't want to be recorded, and I, don't want to have to consider someone banging around in the background doing other stuff into my recordings. So we might not pick this up for a little while, maybe next weekend or maybe sooner if I can help it. We'll see. But I'm enjoying trying to record this and commentate on it so far, so I will likely keep it going. Anyways, I will see you next time, and we will pick it back up in, is it map 12? What map is it? You fail, I hate you. Nope. So I don't know what map is the next one, but I will figure it out, and we'll pick it back up then.